The first rays of dawn pierce the darkness, painting the vast African sky with hues of rose, gold, and apricot, creating a breathtaking spectacle. The savanna, cloaked in the coolness of the retreating night, slowly awakens to the promise of a new day, filled with endless possibilities. A gentle breeze whispers through the tall grasses, creating ripples of movement that flow like waves across the plains, a serene dance of nature. The air, still heavy with the scent of dew-kissed earth and wild sage, carries the promise of intense heat as the sun begins its ascent into the sky. The vastness of the African savanna stretches towards the horizon, an endless expanse of golden grassland punctuated by acacia trees with their distinctive flat tops. The silence of the night, broken only by the chirping of crickets and the distant howl of a lone jackal, gradually gives way to the symphony of the African dawn. This is the time when the savanna truly comes alive, a vibrant tapestry of life woven with the threads of predator and prey, each playing their part. This unforgiving landscape, where life hangs in the balance between feast and famine, is a place of both breathtaking beauty and raw, untamed wilderness. It is here in the heart of the African savanna that one of nature's most impressive predators reigns supreme, the lion, the king of beasts. And amongst the many prides that call this land home, one stands out for its sheer strength, unwavering unity, and undeniable dominance, a true testament to nature's power. As the sun climbs higher, casting its golden glow across the savanna, the symphony of life reaches a crescendo, filling the air with a vibrant energy. A herd of zebras, their striped coats glistening in the morning light, graze peacefully on the dew-laden grass, their hooves drumming a gentle rhythm against the earth, creating a serene yet lively scene. A tower of giraffes, their long necks reaching for the tender leaves of the acacia trees, creates a surreal silhouette against the brightening sky, a testament to nature's grandeur. A lone wildebeest, separated from its herd, nervously scans the horizon, its massive head held high, nostrils flared, sensing the ever-present danger that lurks in the shadows, always on high alert. The air buzzes with the activity of countless insects, their industrious hum a constant backdrop to the unfolding drama of the savanna, a reminder of the ecosystem's complexity. Birdsong fills the air, a chorus of trills, chirps, and whistles, a melody of life celebrating the new day, each note adding to the symphony of the wild. Colorful bee-eaters dart through the air, their iridescent feathers catching the sunlight as they hunt for insects, their swift movements a dance of survival. A flock of vultures, their dark silhouettes circling overhead, patiently wait for their turn at the feast that nature inevitably provides, ever watchful and ready. But beneath this idyllic facade, the harsh realities of survival are never far away, a stark contrast to the beauty that meets the eye. The savanna is a land of constant struggle, where every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, plays a vital role in the delicate balance of life and death, each contributing to the circle of life. The lion, apex predator of this unforgiving realm, rules with an iron paw. Its roar, a sound that reverberates through the very soul of the savanna, is a stark reminder of its power and dominance. This is their domain, a kingdom forged on the strength of their pride, their survival dependent on their ability to hunt and protect their own. The savanna is their hunting ground, a vast expanse of open grassland that provides the perfect stage for their stealthy hunts. The acacia trees scattered across the plains, offer shade from the scorching sun and vantage points from which to survey their domain. The watering holes, scattered across the vast landscape, are vital sources of life, attracting a plethora of prey animals, and providing the lions with crucial opportunities to ambush their unsuspecting victims. The lions, however, are not the only predators that stalk these lands. Hyenas, with their bone-crushing jaws and eerie calls, compete for the same prey, often scavenging the remains of the lion's kills. Leopards, masters of stealth and agility, lurk in the shadows, waiting for an opportunity to snatch an easy meal. The savannah is a battleground, where survival depends on strength, cunning, and a touch of luck. In the heart of this untamed wilderness, a pride of lions, their tawny coats blending seamlessly with the golden grass, emerges from the shade of an acacia tree. They move with a grace and power that is both awe-inspiring and intimidating, their every step a testament to their status as the apex predators of the savannah. This is no ordinary pride, this is a dynasty, a force to be reckoned with, their reputation for strength and unity echoing through the generations. Leading the pride, a magnificent male lion, his thick mane framing a face etched with wisdom and experience, exudes an aura of authority. He is the patriarch, the protector, his very presence a deterrent to any rivals foolish enough to challenge his dominance. Beside him, his mate, a lioness of remarkable strength and agility, her lithe body radiating power and grace, shares the responsibility of leading and protecting their pride. Their bond, forged in the crucible of life and death in the unforgiving wilderness of the savannah, is unbreakable, a testament to the power of love and loyalty in the animal kingdom. Together, they lead their pride with unwavering determination, their survival dependent on their ability to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. Section 5. A Dynasty of Dominance, the Pride's Legacy. This pride, known throughout the savannah simply as the Dominion, carries a legacy of strength and resilience. Their territory, a vast expanse of prime hunting ground, is a testament to their dominance, fiercely protected and fiercely defended against any and all challengers. Stories of their prowess in battle, their strategic brilliance in the hunt, and their unwavering loyalty to their own, are whispered on the wind, striking fear into the hearts of rivals and instilling a sense of awe in those fortunate enough to witness their might. Their lineage is one of alpha lions and lionesses, each generation inheriting the strength, cunning, and unwavering determination that have become synonymous with the Dominion. Their bloodline is strong, their lineage unbroken, a testament to their ability to adapt and survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. They are the product of generations of natural selection, the fittest of the fit, their very existence a testament to the power of nature's design. The Dominion, however, is more than just a group of individual lions. They are a family, a cohesive unit bound together by an unbreakable bond. They share a deep understanding of each other, communicating through a complex language of scent, sound, and body language. Section 6. Strength in Unity. A formidable force. Within the pride, each lion and lioness has a specific role to play, their individual strengths contributing to the collective good of the group. The lionesses, masters of stealth and strategy, are the primary hunters. Their teamwork and coordination essential for bringing down prey much larger than themselves. Their lithe bodies, built for speed and agility, make them formidable predators, capable of chasing down even the fastest gazelle. The male lion, while not as actively involved in the hunt, plays a vital role in protecting the pride's territory and defending against rivals. His size and strength are formidable deterrents, his booming roar enough to send shivers down the spines of potential challengers. He is the guardian, the protector, his very presence ensuring the safety and security of his pride. But their strength lies not just in their physical prowess. It lies in their unity, their unwavering loyalty to each other, their willingness to fight and protect their own. They are a family, a pack, a force of nature that commands respect and instills fear in equal measure. Section 7. The heart of the pride, the alpha pair. At the heart of this formidable force lies the alpha pair, the king and queen of their domain. The alpha male, a magnificent specimen of his kind, his thick mane a symbol of his virility and strength, commands respect from his pride with a look, a growl, a flick of his tail. He is the protector, the leader, his genes ensuring the continuation of the pride's lineage, his strength and intelligence passed down to the next generation. The alpha female, his equal in every way, is the heart and soul of the pride. She is the strategist, the nurturer, the fierce protector of her cubs. Her wisdom and experience are invaluable to the pride's survival. Her knowledge of the land, and her understanding of the rhythms of nature, passed down from mother to daughter for generations. Their bond, a testament to the power of love and loyalty in the animal kingdom, is the foundation upon which the pride's strength is built. They are the glue that holds the pride together, their relationship the bedrock of the pride's social structure. The next generation, cubs, the future of the pride. Tumbling playfully amongst the adults, a new generation of cubs, their eyes bright with curiosity and mischief, represent the future of the Dominion. These bundles of fluff, their playful antics providing a welcome distraction from the harsh realities of life on the savannah, are the pride's most precious resource. The lionesses share the responsibility of raising the cubs, nursing and grooming them, teaching them the ways of the wild, their survival dependent on the knowledge and skills passed down from one generation to the next. The cubs, through their playful interactions, learn the art of hunting, stalk, and pounce, their little paws mirroring the movements of their mothers. Their presence brings joy and laughter to the pride, a reminder that even in the harshest of environments, life finds a way. They are the legacy of the Dominion, the next generation who will one day inherit the mantle of leadership, ensuring the continuation of their bloodline, their strength, and their unwavering spirit. A day in the life, the rhythm of the savannah. As the sun begins its slow descent towards the horizon, casting long shadows across the savannah, the Dominion prepares for the coming night, a time of rest and renewal. The air, still heavy with the day's heat, begins to cool. A welcome respite from the scorching sun, offering a brief moment of tranquility. A symphony of sounds fills the air as the nocturnal creatures of the savannah begin to stir. Their calls are stark contrast to the daytime chorus, creating a unique nighttime melody. The lions, their bellies full from a successful hunt, gather together, their bodies a comforting weight against each other as they settle down for the night, finding solace in their unity. The cubs, exhausted from a day of play, snuggle close to their mothers, their soft purrs a soothing lullaby in the stillness of the African night, a gentle reminder of the day's adventures. The alpha male, his watchful gaze scanning the horizon, stands guard, his presence a deterrent to any potential threats, ensuring the safety of his pride. The savanna, bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun, transforms into a place of ethereal beauty. The sky, a canvas of fiery oranges, deep purples and soft pinks, painting a breathtaking picture. The stars, hidden by the glare of the sun during the day, begin to twinkle in the darkening sky, casting a magical glow over the vast expanse of wilderness, illuminating the night. As darkness descends, enveloping the savanna in its embrace, a serene calm settles over the land. The Dominion sleeps, their strength renewed, ready to face the challenges of a new day, a testament to the enduring cycle of life in the savanna. The king holds court. As the first rays of sunlight pierce through the tangled undergrowth, casting long shadows across the savanna, the alpha male of the Dominion slowly rises from his slumber. His massive frame, heavy with the weight of responsibility, stretches, each movement a ripple of muscle beneath his tawny coat. He yawns, a deep rumbling sound that echoes through the still morning air, a king acknowledging the dawn of a new day. His amber eyes, clear and sharp after a night's rest, scan the surrounding plains, taking in the familiar sights and sounds of his domain. The rest of the pride, scattered around him in various stages of slumber, stirs at the sound of their leader awakening. A low purr rumbles in his chest, a reassuring sound that speaks of strength and security, a signal to his pride that all is well. He takes a moment to survey his pride, his gaze lingering on each individual lioness and cub, his heart swelling with pride and affection. These are his lions, his legacy, and he will protect them with his last breath. The alpha male is the heart of the pride, the embodiment of their strength and unity, and his presence is a constant reminder of the power that binds them together. While the alpha male surveys his domain, the lionesses of the Dominion rise, their lithe bodies stretching, preparing for the day ahead. They are the hunters of the pride, their survival dependent on their ability to bring down prey, and their day begins with a silent patrol of their territory. With a grace that belies their deadly nature, they melt into the tall grass, disappearing from view, as if absorbed by the landscape itself. Their keen eyes scan the horizon, searching for any sign of movement, any hint of vulnerability that might betray the presence of prey. Their acute hearing picks up the slightest rustle in the undergrowth, the distant call of a bird, the telltale signs of life awakening on the savanna. They move with a purpose, their every sense alert, their instincts honed by generations of hunting success. The lionesses are not just hunters. They are the protectors of the pride, their sharp eyes and keen senses alert to any potential threats. They are the first line of defense against rivals, their loyalty to their pride and their alpha pair unwavering. Their patrol is not just about finding food, it's about ensuring the safety and security of their family, their legacy. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, casting its golden glow across the savanna, a familiar pang begins to gnaw at the bellies of the Dominion. The memory of their last kill, a young zebra brought down in a display of coordinated power and ruthless efficiency, fades with each passing hour. Hunger, the constant companion of every predator, begins to whisper its insistent message, urging them to hunt, to kill, to survive. The lionesses, their sensitive noses twitching, catch the scent of a nearby watering hole, a place where the thirst of countless animals overrides their fear of predators. It is here, at the water's edge, that the Dominion will often stage their ambushes, taking advantage of their prey's vulnerability. The lionesses exchange knowing glances, a silent communication passing between them, a shared understanding of the task at hand. The hunt is not a casual affair for the Dominion. It is a matter of survival, a delicate dance between predator and prey, a test of skill, strategy, and raw power. The lionesses know that their success, and the survival of their pride, depends on their ability to work together, to coordinate their attack, to bring down their quarry with ruthless efficiency. But before the hunt begins, there is a moment of tenderness that underscores the strong bonds within the Dominion. The alpha male, having surveyed his domain and reassured himself of his pride's safety, rejoins his mate. He greets her with a soft nuzzle, his rough tongue rasping gently against her fur, a gesture that speaks volumes of the deep affection and respect that binds them together. Nearby, the cubs tumble and play, their playful antics a welcome distraction from the ever-present dangers of life on the savannah. They bat at each other with clumsy paws, their tiny claws still more fluff than weapon, their playful growls lacking the deep resonance of their parents' roars. The lionesses, their maternal instinct strong, indulge their cubs' playful assaults, their eyes watchful but filled with love. These moments of tenderness, of familial love and affection, are a vital part of what makes the Dominion such a formidable force. They are a reminder that even the most fearsome predators are capable of great love and loyalty, that the bonds of family run deep in the animal kingdom, and that these bonds are the foundation upon which their strength is built. The sun beats down on the parched earth, baking the savannah in a relentless heat. The air shimmers with the heat haze, distorting the distant landscape. The watering hole, a shimmering oasis in a sea of golden grass, draws a thirsty congregation of animals, their need for water overriding their fear of predators. Zebras, their stripes a stark contrast against the brown earth, nervously paw the ground, their ears twitching, alert to any sign of danger. Wildebeest, their massive heads held high, their nostrils flared, test the air for any hint of a threat. Gazelles, their delicate limbs trembling with a mixture of thirst and fear, edge closer to the water's edge, their large eyes constantly scanning their surroundings. Hidden in the long grass, their tawny coats blending seamlessly with the dry vegetation, the lionesses of the Dominion watch and wait. They are invisible, their presence betrayed only by the occasional flick of a tail, the subtle movement of muscle beneath their sleek coats. Their patience is legendary, their ability to remain motionless for hours on end, a testament to their hunting prowess. The lionesses, their eyes fixed on the unsuspecting prey animals, communicate silently. Their bodies are language understood only by their pride. A flick of the tail, a tilt of the head, a subtle shift in posture, all convey vital information, coordinating their movements, refining their strategy. They are a team, a well-oiled machine honed by generations of hunting experience. Their leader, a seasoned huntress with the scars of countless battles etched on her flanks, assesses the situation, her gaze moving from one potential target to another. She is looking for the weakest link, the animal that strays too far from the safety of the herd, the individual that betrays a moment of vulnerability. Her decision, when it comes, will be swift and decisive, a matter of life and death for both predator and prey. The air crackles with anticipation, the tension building with each passing moment. The symphony of the savannah, a chorus of birdsong, insect hums, and the gentle rustling of leaves, seems to fade into the background as the lionesses prepare to strike. The hunt is about to begin. With a sudden burst of speed that belies their size, the lionesses explode from their hiding places, their tawny bodies a blur against the golden grass. The element of surprise is their greatest weapon, and they use it to devastating effect. The prey animals, caught off guard, scatter in panic, their hooves drumming a frantic rhythm against the parched earth. The lionesses, working in perfect unison, drive the panicked herd towards a waiting ambush, their deep roars echoing across the savannah, sowing fear and confusion amongst their prey. The air is thick with the smell of dust and adrenaline, the dust kicked up by the stampeding hooves, creating a blinding curtain. But there is no escape. The trap has been sprung, and the lionesses, their movements a deadly ballet of strength and precision, move in for the kill. Their powerful legs propel them forward, their razor-sharp claws extended, ready to strike. Section 4. The Chase, a test of speed and endurance. The savannah becomes a whirlwind of activity, a chaotic dance of predator and prey. The lionesses, their bodies low to the ground, weave through the fleeing herd, their eyes fixed on their chosen targets. The air is filled with the sound of pounding hooves, panicked snorts, and the chilling roars of the pursuing lions. A young zebra, separated from the safety of the herd, stumbles in its desperate attempt to escape. It is a fatal error, and a nearby lioness seizes her opportunity. With a burst of speed she closes the distance, her powerful legs carrying her effortlessly across the rough terrain. The zebra, sensing its doom, lets out a high-pitched whinny, a sound of pure terror that echoes across the savannah. The other lionesses, their instincts honed by generations of hunting experience, converge on the scene, their presence cutting off any chance of escape for the terrified zebra. The chase is over, and the final act of the drama is about to unfold. Section 5. A moment of brutality, the cycle of life and death. The lead lioness, her eyes cold and calculating, launches herself at the zebra, her powerful jaws clamping down on its throat. The zebra struggles briefly, its legs churning the ground in a futile attempt to break free. But the lioness's grip is unrelenting, her teeth sinking deep into its flesh. A collective gasp escapes the gathered onlookers, a primal sound that acknowledges the raw power of nature, the brutal reality of life and death on the savannah. It is a scene that is both beautiful and terrible, a stark reminder that survival in this harsh environment comes at a price. The zebra's struggles grow weaker, its eyes glazing over as the life ebbs away. The lioness, her grip unwavering, maintains her hold until the last breath leaves its body. The hunt is over, and the lionesses of the Dominion have claimed their prize. Section 6. The Spoils of Victory, a hard-earned feast. The feast begins, a symphony of sounds. Silence descends for a moment, the zebra's final desperate breath swallowed by the vastness of the savannah. Then, a symphony of sounds erupts as the lionesses of the Dominion gather around their kill, their hunger a tangible force. The air is filled with the sounds of tearing flesh, crunching bones, and guttural growls, as the lionesses, their hunger overriding any sense of decorum, indulge in their hard-earned feast. Blood stains the dry earth, a stark reminder of the brutality of nature, the raw power of these apex predators. The lionesses, their faces smeared with blood, pay little attention to the gore, their focus solely on satisfying their hunger after the exertion of the hunt. They tear at the zebra's flesh with powerful jaws, their sharp teeth slicing through muscle and sinew with ease. The smell of blood and viscera, overpowering to most creatures, is a siren song to scavengers, drawing them closer with each passing moment. The lionesses, aware of the impending arrival of these unwelcome guests, growl their warnings, their message clear: this kill is theirs and theirs alone. Despite the seeming chaos of the feeding frenzy, there is an order to the feast, a hierarchy dictated by age, strength and status within the pride. The alpha female, her authority unquestioned, feeds first, claiming the choicest cuts of meat, the nutrient-rich organs that will sustain her and her cubs. The other lionesses, their respect for their leader evident in their posture and demeanor, wait their turn. Their gaze is fixed on the alpha female, their hunger a palpable tension in the air. A low growl, a warning rumble deep in her chest, is all it takes to remind the others of their place, to maintain order in the midst of their primal need. Even in this moment of primal hunger, the bonds of family are evident. The lionesses who have cubs call their offspring forward, nudging them gently with their noses, allowing them to feed alongside them. The cubs, their small teeth struggling to tear through the tough hide, mimic their mother's actions, learning the art of survival in this harsh environment. The alpha male, his presence a looming shadow over the feasting pride, approaches the kill. He has played no part in the hunt itself, his role as protector and defender taking precedence over the day-to-day task of securing food. Yet, his is the right to feed first, a right earned through his strength, his ferocity, and his unwavering protection of his pride. The lionesses, their bellies already beginning to fill, give way to their leader, stepping back from the carcass with a mixture of deference and apprehension. The alpha male, his amber eyes glinting with a primal hunger, claims his due, his powerful jaws tearing through flesh and bone with effortless ease. His presence at the kill is not merely about satisfying his hunger. It is a symbolic act, a reminder to all who witness it of his dominance, his authority over every aspect of the pride's existence. His roar, a deep, guttural sound that reverberates through the very air, reinforces his claim, silencing any potential challengers. Strength from the kill, fueling the pride, the feast, while a necessary act of survival, is also a time for the pride to replenish their strength, to fuel their bodies for the challenges that lie ahead. The meat, rich in protein and fat, will provide the energy they need to hunt, to defend their territory, to raise their young. The lionesses, their hunger sated, groom themselves and each other, licking the blood and gore from their fur, restoring their regal appearance. The cubs, their bellies full, tumble and play around the carcass, their playful antics a stark contrast to the brutality of the kill, a reminder that even in this harsh environment, life finds a way to flourish. The sun, now high in the sky, casts a harsh glare over the savannah, the heat radiating off the dry earth. The vultures, their patience rewarded, circle overhead, waiting for their turn at the carcass, their presence a stark reminder of the cycle of life and death that governs this unforgiving landscape. Vultures circle, nature's cleanup crew. As the lions finish their feast, a flock of vultures, their dark silhouettes a stark contrast against the azure sky, descends upon the carcass. These unassuming birds, often viewed with disdain, play a vital role in the delicate balance of the savanna ecosystem. They are nature's cleanup crew, their scavenging habits preventing the spread of disease by consuming the remains that the predators leave behind. The vultures, unafraid of the lingering scent of the lions, descend upon the carcass with a flurry of wings and raucous calls, their beaks tearing at the remaining scraps of flesh and bone. They work with a surprising efficiency, their bald heads and necks perfectly adapted for their gruesome task. The lionesses, their hunger sated, pay little attention to the vultures, their gaze fixed on the horizon, their instincts telling them that it is time to seek shade and rest. The cubs, their energy depleted from their feeding frenzy, stumble after their mothers, their tiny legs struggling to keep up with the adults' purposeful strides. The heat of the day, a time for rest. The sun beats down on the savannah with a relentless intensity, the air shimmering with the heat haze. The Dominion, their bellies full, seeks refuge from the scorching heat in the dappled shade of a grove of acacia trees. The trees, their gnarled branches reaching towards the sky like skeletal arms, offer a welcome respite from the oppressive heat, their leaves providing a canopy of shade. The lionesses, their bodies heavy with contentment, collapse onto the cool earth, their chests rising and falling in a steady rhythm as they succumb to a well-deserved slumber. The cubs, their energy levels restored after their nap, tumble and play around their mothers, their playful antics, a welcome distraction from the heat of the day. The alpha male, his massive head resting on his paws, keeps a watchful eye on his pride, his presence alone a deterrent to any potential threats. Even in slumber, his instincts are sharp, his ears attuned to any sound that might signal danger. Section 7. Playtime for cubs. Learning life skills. The cubs, their boundless energy, a constant source of amusement and exasperation for the adults, chase each other through the dappled shade, their playful growls and mock attacks, honing the skills that will one day make them formidable predators. They stalk each other through the tall grass, their tiny bodies mimicking the movements of their mothers, their playful swipes and pounces, developing the coordination and strength they will need to survive in this harsh environment. The lionesses, their maternal instincts strong, watch their offspring with a mixture of amusement and pride, occasionally intervening to break up a particularly boisterous wrestling match, or to redirect a wayward cub that strays too far from the safety of the group. These playful interactions are not just about burning off energy, they are essential lessons in survival, preparing the cubs for the day when they will have to hunt and defend themselves. The alpha male, his tolerance for the cubs' antics seemingly endless, occasionally joins in their games, his massive size and playful swipes, sending the cubs scattering in mock terror. These interactions, while appearing playful, also serve to reinforce his authority, to establish his dominance over the next generation of the Dominion. Section 8. The rumble in the distance. A rival approaches. The peace of the afternoon is shattered by a low rumble that seems to emanate from the very earth itself. The lionesses, their ears pricked, raise their heads from their slumber, their gazes scanning the horizon, their bodies tense with a primal awareness of a potential threat. The cubs, sensing their mother's unease, cease their playful antics, their eyes wide with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. The alpha male, his slumber disturbed, rises to his feet, his massive head held high, his amber eyes scanning the surrounding plains for any sign of danger. The rumble, growing louder with each passing moment, sends a shiver of unease through the pride. It is the unmistakable sound of a rival lion. and its presence in their territory can only mean one thing: a challenge to their dominance. The lionesses gather around their cubs, their bodies forming a protective barrier between their offspring and the potential threat. The air crackles with tension, the peace of the afternoon replaced by a palpable sense of danger. The Dominion, their unity and strength about to be put to the ultimate test, prepares to defend their territory, their legacy, and their very right to exist. Section 9. Tensions rise, protecting what's theirs. The rumble resolves itself into a deep guttural roar, a sound that echoes across the savannah, carrying with it a clear message of aggression and intent. The lionesses of the Dominion respond in kind, their own roars, a chorus of defiance, a declaration that they will not relinquish their territory without a fight. The alpha male, his mane bristling with a mixture of rage and anticipation, steps forward, his massive body a wall of muscle and fury. He roars again, this time a solo act of defiance, a challenge to the approaching intruder. His message is clear: turn back or face the consequences. The cubs, their playful innocence shattered by the escalating tension, huddle close to their mothers, their large eyes reflecting their fear and confusion. They have witnessed such displays of aggression before, but never directed at their own pride. The savannah, a place of both beauty and brutality, is about to reveal its harsher side. A lone figure emerges from a stand of trees, its silhouette framed against the setting sun. It is a male lion, its size and bearing marking it as a formidable opponent. Its mane, although not as thick or as impressive as the alpha male's, is nonetheless a symbol of its virility and strength. The intruder, its gaze fixed on the Dominion, approaches with a measured tread, its tail whipping back and forth, a clear sign of its agitation. It pauses, assessing its opponents, its nostrils flaring, as it catches the scent of the lionesses and their cubs. This is not just about territory, it is about the opportunity to claim a pride, to establish its own lineage. The alpha male, refusing to be intimidated, matches the intruder's advance, his every step a testament to his power and determination. The air crackles with anticipation, the silence broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant calls of birds, their cheerful songs at odds with the impending confrontation. The two males circle each other, their movements a deadly dance of feints and lunges, their roars a primal symphony of aggression and defiance. The lionesses of the Dominion, their maternal instincts urging them to protect their cubs, watch the unfolding drama with a mixture of fear and anticipation, their loyalty to their alpha male unwavering. The tension breaks in an explosion of fur and fury as the two males clash, their bodies colliding with a force that shakes the very ground. The air is filled with the sounds of snarls, growls, and the sickening thud of flesh against flesh claws, rake, teeth tear, and blood stains the dry earth as the two titans battle for supremacy. The cubs, their eyes wide with terror, watch from the safety of their mother's protective circle, the sounds of the battle seared into their memories. This is the brutal reality of life on the savannah, a world where survival depends on strength, cunning, and a healthy dose of luck. The battle, though fierce, is ultimately one-sided. The alpha male, his greater size and strength giving him the advantage, manages to land a crushing bite on the intruder's shoulder, its teeth sinking deep into muscle and bone. The intruder, its spirit broken, yelps in pain and attempts to retreat, but the alpha male is relentless in his pursuit. The lionesses of the Dominion, sensing the tide of the battle turning in their favor, roar their approval, their voices a chorus of victory. The cubs, their fear giving way to excitement, mimic their mother's roars, their small voices adding to the cacophony. The intruder, defeated and humbled, limps away, its wounds a testament to the ferocity of the battle, a constant reminder of the price of challenging the dominance of the dominion. The alpha male, his chest heaving from the exertion, lets out a final triumphant roar, a sound that echoes across the savannah, a declaration that this is his territory, his pride, his legacy. Victory, though sweet, is not without its cost. The alpha male, his body bearing the scars of battle, limps back to his pride, his breathing labored, his movements stiff with pain. The lionesses, their concern for their leader, evident in their gentle nudges and soft purrs, gather around him, their tongues lapping at his wounds, their saliva containing healing enzymes that will speed his recovery. The cubs, their earlier excitement forgotten, watch the proceedings with a mixture of curiosity and concern, their instincts telling them that their protector, their leader, has been injured in their defense. The alpha male, despite his pain, manages a reassuring rumble in his chest, a low growl that speaks of his resilience, his determination to protect his pride, no matter the cost. The setting sun casts long shadows across the savannah, painting the landscape in hues of orange, purple, and gold. The air, cooling after the heat of the day, carries the scent of dust, blood, and a hint of rain, a promise of renewal, a cleansing that will wash away the remnants of the battle, leaving only the memory of the struggle, the victory, and the unwavering strength of the dominion. As darkness descends upon the savannah, the dominion gathers together, their bodies a comforting weight against each other, their warmth a shared reassurance in the face of the ever-present dangers of their world. The alpha male, his wounds healing, rests his massive head on his paws, his amber eyes reflecting the flickering light of the stars, his presence a beacon of strength and security. The lionesses, their bodies curled around their cubs, groom their offspring, their rough tongues soothing away the fear and anxiety of the day. The cubs, their bellies full, their minds at ease, drift off to sleep, their dreams filled with images of playful chases, mock battles, and the comforting presence of their family. The cycle of life, death, and legacy continues on the savannah. The dominion, their dominance reaffirmed, will face new challenges, new rivals, and the ever-present dangers of their environment. But for now, they are safe, their bond unbreakable, their spirit unbroken, their legacy secure. They are the dominion, and the savannah is their kingdom. The dominion, their roars echoing through the stillness of the African night, are more than just a pride of lions. They are guardians of a delicate balance, a vital thread in the intricate tapestry of life that unfolds on the vast canvas of the savannah. Their presence, both awe-inspiring and fearsome, is a testament to the raw power of nature, a force that shapes the destiny of countless creatures, both great and small. Their role as apex predators, far from being a destructive force, is essential to the health and well-being of the entire ecosystem. They cull the sick and the weak, ensuring the genetic strength of their prey species. Their kills, far from being wasted, provide sustenance for a host of scavengers, from the majestic vultures circling overhead to the humble insects that feast on the scraps left behind. Their presence shapes the behavior of their prey, keeping herbivore populations in check, preventing overgrazing, and ensuring the survival of the diverse plant life that forms the foundation of the savanna ecosystem. The Dominion, through their very existence, maintains the delicate equilibrium of their world, a balance honed over millennia of evolution. A delicate ecosystem, the interplay of life and death. The savanna, often perceived as a place of harshness and brutality, is in reality a symphony of interconnectedness, a web of life woven from countless threads, each as important as the next. The survival of each species, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, is dependent on the survival of the others, a delicate dance between life and death, predator and prey, abundance and scarcity. The rains, arriving in a torrent of life-giving water after months of scorching drought, transform the parched earth into a sea of green, fueling a burst of growth that sustains a myriad of creatures. The herbivores, their numbers bolstered by the abundance of food, attract predators, like the Dominion, their presence a vital check on the burgeoning populations. The cycle of life and death, far from being a morbid spectacle, is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life on the savanna. Every death, every kill, provides sustenance for another creature, returning vital nutrients to the soil, fueling new life in an endless cycle of renewal. The unseen threads, connecting predator and prey. The relationship between predator and prey, often depicted as a simple struggle for survival, is, in reality, a complex interplay of adaptations and counter-adaptations, a constant evolutionary arms race that has shaped the destiny of both hunter and hunted. The lion's speed, strength, and cunning are matched by the zebra's agility, keen senses, and herding instincts. The gazelle's incredible speed, honed over millennia of outrunning predators, is a testament to the selective pressures exerted by lions like those of the Dominion. Every successful hunt, every narrow escape, writes another chapter in the evolutionary story of these creatures, a story that has been unfolding for millions of years. The unseen threads that connect predator and prey extend far beyond the immediate drama of the hunt. The presence of lions influences the grazing patterns of herbivores, preventing overgrazing and allowing vegetation to recover, ensuring the long-term health of the ecosystem. The carcasses left behind by lions provide a vital source of nutrients for scavengers and decomposers, completing the circle of life and death on the savanna. The future of the pride, challenges and uncertainties. The Dominion, despite their current dominance, face an uncertain future. The challenges they face are many, some ancient and familiar, others new and daunting. The savanna, though vast, is not limitless. Their territory, once a pristine wilderness, is shrinking, encroached upon by human settlements, their hunting grounds fragmented by roads, fences, and the ever-expanding footprint of humanity. Climate change, with its unpredictable rainfall patterns and increasing frequency of droughts, adds another layer of complexity to their struggle for survival. Prey species, their populations already under pressure from habitat loss and poaching, are becoming scarcer, forcing the Dominion to range further afield, increasing the risk of conflict with other prides and further depleting their already limited energy reserves. Disease, too, casts a long shadow over the future of the Dominion. Canine distemper virus, a highly contagious disease that can be fatal to lions, has swept through lion populations across Africa, decimating prides and leaving the survivors vulnerable. The Dominion, though currently untouched by this scourge, are not immune. and the threat of disease hangs over them like a sword of Damocles. The greatest threat to the dominion, and to all lions across Africa, is the relentless expansion of human populations and the resulting encroachment on their natural habitat. As human settlements push deeper into the wilderness, lions are increasingly forced into conflict with people, their presence perceived as a threat to livestock and human life. Poaching, driven by the insatiable demand for lion body parts in some cultures, adds another layer of pressure on lion populations. The illegal wildlife trade, a multi-billion-dollar industry fueled by greed and ignorance, is decimating lion populations across Africa, pushing them ever closer to the brink of extinction. The future of the dominion, and of all lions, depends on our ability to find ways to coexist with these magnificent creatures, to protect their remaining habitat, and to address the root causes of poaching and the illegal wildlife trade. The time for action is now, before the silence of the savannah becomes a chilling testament to our failure to act. The fate of the dominion, and of lions across Africa, rests in our hands. Conservation, far from being the sole responsibility of governments and conservation organizations, is a shared responsibility, a moral imperative that demands the attention and action of every individual. We must become the voice for the voiceless, the guardians of these magnificent creatures, the stewards of their future. Supporting reputable conservation organizations working to protect lions and their habitat is crucial. These organizations are on the front lines of conservation, working tirelessly to combat poaching, reduce human-wildlife conflict, and educate local communities about the importance of lion conservation. Education is key to changing hearts and minds. We must teach future generations about the importance of biodiversity, the interconnectedness of all living things, and the vital role that lions play in maintaining the health of the planet. We must inspire a sense of wonder and respect for the natural world, fostering a generation that understands that the fate of lions is inextricably linked to our own. The Dominion, with their raw power, their unwavering family bonds, and their resilience in the face of adversity, offer us a glimpse into a world untouched by the complexities of human society. Their story is a reminder of the power of nature, the importance of family, and the indomitable spirit that resides within all living creatures. Their legacy is one of awe and inspiration, a call to action to protect the wilderness and all its inhabitants. They remind us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, that our actions have consequences, and that we have a moral obligation to be good stewards of the planet we share. Let us be inspired by the story of the Dominion, by their strength, their resilience, and their unwavering commitment to their family and their territory. Let us honor their legacy by working to ensure that their roars continue to echo across the savannah for generations to come. The last rays of the setting sun paint the savannah in hues of orange, purple, and gold, a breathtaking spectacle that belies the challenges facing its inhabitants. The Dominion, their silhouettes framed against the dying light, gather together their bodies, a testament to the enduring power of nature, their presence a beacon of hope in a world increasingly threatened by human activity. Their roar, a sound that has echoed across the savannah for millennia, is a call to action, a plea for our attention, a reminder that the fate of these magnificent creatures rests in our hands. Will we heed their call, or will their roar become a distant memory, a haunting reminder of our failure to act? The choice is ours. We can choose to be the generation that turns the tide, the generation that chooses conservation over exploitation, the generation that ensures that the roar of the lion continues to inspire awe and wonder for generations to come. The time for action is now, before the silence of the savannah becomes the last